episode 147, review style at least, ends with NXT, the midweek wrap-up, as per usual. And this week, it was kind of a meh NXT.
Which was weird, considering how good Raw and SmackDown were.
Does it feel like it went backwards?
Yeah.
Usually it's like, Raw sucks, SmackDown's great, NXT is awesome. This week, Raw was awesome, SmackDown was good, NXT was meh.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It wasn't bad.
No. And we understand why. These are the matches that were recorded prior to NXT Takeover, and it's, hey, we can't do storylines yet because we don't know if things are going to change or not during the show, so we have to wait till we get back to Full Sail to do that, which, as of right now, they are doing, or last night, potentially, they're doing their next set of tapings. But we'll go through the quick review stuff. There was, the backstage interviews after the matches of Takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka wants to know who's left in the women's division. Paul Ellering says you can't stop Destiny, nor can you stop the Authors of Pain. Bobby Roode is ready to elevate NXT to even higher levels than he already has over the course of the year. And the most important note that we actually noted on our indie news, we didn't talk about it on any of our reviews yet, but Drew McIntyre, formerly Drew Galloway, has returned...
Formerly Drew McIntyre.
Formerly Drew... returned to WWE. He has signed with NXT and will debut next week on NXT.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
Boom shakalaka.
Hell yeah.
Other exclamatory things.
Alright. We also had Oney Lorcan, who is in our main event. Doesn't know who his opponent is, but it doesn't matter because he's in NXT to win.
Yeah.
But our first match was Peyton Royce taking on Aaliyah. Peyton Royce, of course, having Billie Kay in her corner. Aaliyah with some new music. I know, right?
That's a sandwich I want to be in the middle of.
I want to be in an iconic sandwich. Aaliyah with some new ring gear, some new music. Still doesn't feel like it fits for her.
She doesn't fit.
That's true. She's kind of an odd addition to the women's division. She's not
Instead
bad.
of being Newfie.
That is a real name. That would probably get her over more than being...
What, if she just went by Noof?
Yeah. Newfie. Just call her Newfie.
Newfie. You'd need Sarah for that. I think.
You think so?
I think so.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just feel like that's how it would get over.
Alright. But Aaliyah did look pretty good in this match. It was a decent back and forth match.
She's getting better.
She is. She gets better every time she's on TV. But she would try to go for some sort of submission on Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce would end up kicking the knee out from under her, hitting her own running knee, and then following that up with the fisherman suplex. And Peyton Royce...
With that bridge, the dough.
That bridge, we need Peyton Royce versus Alicia Fox.
We need them to just do their moves and
we need a bridge
hold
off.
the bridge the longest.
We need a bridge off. And it needs to be... I think it needs to be officiated by Colt Cabana.
Yeah.
Because Colt Cabana's got a pretty good bridge, too. But that's probably not going to happen because he's, associated with CM Punk and all that stuff that WWE doesn't want to get involved in. So yeah, Peyton Royce picking up the win. We also had Heavy Machinery taking on the Bollywood Boys.
Hey!
The Bollywood Boys are significant.
Hey.
Bollywood Boys are significantly smaller than the team that Heavy Machinery defeated last week on NXT.
Who was it? I think Tom made the note in commentary that the combined weight of the Bollywood Boys was just under half the combined weight of Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, the Bollywood Boys together are only 323 pounds. And...
They small.
Yeah, so needless to say, they didn't stand much of a chance against Heavy Machinery. The most notable part of this match was Heavy Machinery's new finisher.
Yes.
I believe it was Gerv who got dropped, and Dozer, both guys, big, would go for splashes, but Dozer goes for a splash right after Tucker jumps on his back. So you get like this backpack double splash from both members of Heavy Machinery. That
yeah, it's something that just like it combines all the worst elements of like the world's strongest slam and a frog splash by some really, really heavy guy.
It's
all in one bucket.
It's if the Big Show at his heaviest ever decided to do like the Ultimate Warrior's splash.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and that sucks. So needless to say, Heavy Machinery defeated the Bollywood Boys, and yeah, so we've dubbed the move the Steamroller so far. I'm sure they'll come up with something to name it. I hope that's what they keep going with as a double team finisher.
They just call it the Flatter Machine. Because it flattens people.
Just because the Revival's on Raw now.
Or on the new roster.
I don't think
they could call it the Fatter Machine.
Flatter Machinery? Nah, it doesn't work. Steamroller.
Squish McGee.
The Squishy. Our main event.
Squishy.
The Squishy. Our main event was Oney Lorcan taking on a mystery opponent.
Speaking of things that suck.
El Vagabundo. Looking...
El Vagabundi.
El vaguely like Elias Sampson. In a white, poorly fitting mask.
Which... Nigel's like, it's not like you can go on eBay and just buy these things. The mask is part of your character, it's part of your mystique. It's part of his legacy.
Hello, he is El Vagabundo, and he wrote a song that sounds exactly like an Elias Sampson song. Oney knew he was Elias Sampson. And Oney beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like, he did that running back elbow body attack like 9 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't get stopped until he went for a 10th.
Yeah, it seemed like he just kept going until...
He just wouldn't stop.
Like, his decision on how long he does that is until it starts to hurt.
Yeah. And it's... I don't know. I don't think Oney Lorcan is one that gets hurt very easily.
No.
It takes a while. So, but yeah, eventually he ends up pulling the mask off of El Vagabundo, and it was Elias Sampson.
What?
He's not supposed to be in NXT.
No.
He lost the Loser Leaves NXT match to Cassius Ohno.
Yeah. Oh no, he's gone. He's not supposed to be hurt.
Oh no. Well, he got hit with a running blockbuster by Oney Lorcan, and Oney Lorcan picked up the win.
Which is not a thing that we say a lot on this show.
Exactly, especially when he lost to Rich Swann yesterday on 205 Live.
He just wants to break even for the week.
Yeah. Then Elias Sampson tried to get back in the ring, and a lady security guard grabbed a handful of hair and grabbed a chicken wing and dragged Elias Sampson to the back. I hope there's a YouTube video of just that woman. Like last week, it was a group of security guards that threw him out. I hope it's just that woman throwing him out of the building this time. I'm hoping. But
fingers crossed.
That's it for NXT.
Yeah.
That's it for the midweek wrap-up.
Who knows what's going to happen? Except I guess we know Drew McIntyre re-debuts for the WWE next week.
Absolutely.
Holy hell.
that's
Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre versus Cassius Ohno at TakeOver Chicago. Which is just going to be right around the same time.
You know what? If you want to make it a Fatal 4-Way, you could add in Roderick Strong.
You could. But
You could make it a Fatal 5-Way. I didn't know. Oney Lorcan. Come on. If Oney Lorcan got added, you wouldn't want a Fatal 5-Way? You're no fun. That's it for the midweek wrap-up, guys. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and
Click the
punch
links.
anybody that you know who thinks Fatal 5-Way is a cool match.
That's fair. Click the links down in the description, send it to all of our social medias. Be sure to check
There's
out
a lot of them.
this review along with all of our regular reviews in podcast form over on the SoundCloud.
That link is also in the description.
Stay here because coming up next, I'm going to give you my top 5 for the month of March. And also, go check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
March right over to Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
I like what you did there.
Reasonable W, like wrestling.
Hey, you did it right this week. We have brand new videos. We've had a brand new video every single day. You can go check out the WrestleMania 33 punishment video. You can check out the part 1 of a strange soda taste test. You can check out the brand new What Colt's Wondering video. Coming up next is going to be a brand new episode of Fantasy Warfare, followed by the very first episode of the Hawktail Hour. Kevin Hawk getting you drunk on wrestling. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next. Fuck, that was short.
I'm gonna say it. Fuck Elias Sampson.